Hello family, welcome back to our class. Today we have discovery and we are going to learn about material properties. What we say, what is it made of? What is it made of? There are various objects all around us, and these objects have certain material properties. And these materials that come together to form the objects are what we'll be looking at today. So when you have a dress, you're going to look at what the dress is made of. If you have a bed that you lie on, you're going to look at what the bed is made of. And the mattress, your toys, and your gates, and everything around you. So let's begin our lesson. Now, when we group the truck and then the flute and the building blocks and the toy here, when we put all of it together, we realize that it is made or they are made of plastic. Plastic. Good. Now, when I come here, the toys that feel so soft and feels like cloth are called fabric. Fabric. So we see plastic and we see fabric. Now when you come down below, you realize that there are certain toys here as well, like the one with the shape like the cheese, and the round one here, and the bolt, no, the nuts, and these items are all together made of wood. So the property or the material that they used in making these objects are called or is called wood. Wood. Now when you come this way, you find another object here, and this is the frying pan, and that is the cup. When you feel it, you realize that they are made of metal. Metal. Okay. Now we are going to look at these materials one after the other, like the plastic, fabric, wood, and metal. Now this is plastic. Now, when we talk about plastics, they are materials that are very hard to feel. You can't squish or squash them, and you can't press them for it to go in or reduce in size. They are hard to feel in your palm. They may fall and crack but they are very hard and solid, so sometimes they don't easily break. Now, these plastics can be made into different colors. Like on your screen now, you will find a truck that has red, blue, black, yellow colors. Now, you can find the flute here, which is pink. Your building blocks, now you can bring your building blocks and look at the different colors it has. You can find yellow, blue, green, red, etc. Now these building blocks and toys like these ones are made of plastic. They are hard and cannot be broken easily. Now let's do the next one. Fabric. Good. Fabric. Now you have some toys that feels like cloth. They are soft to touch. They can get dirty and you just put it in water and wash it easily. Now, examples of fabrics or materials that are or objects that are made of fabric are the dresses or clothes we wear. So when you touch your cloth or your dress or your shirt or trousers, when you feel it, you can tell the similarity between the dress and then some of your toys. Now these are made of fabric. Now the material we use in making these things are called fabric. They are soft to touch and nice to hold. They are not too heavy and some are very light. Some are very fairy to touch and some are so smooth to touch or feel. I hope you're enjoying our lesson. Now let's continue. We have another material called wood. Now when you look at some of your toys, you realize that these toys are made of wood. Yes, wood. Now wood is a very hard material. They are not easy to break or squeeze or squashed. They are very hard and then they are colored, the original color or the color you find them in is the woody color. It could look brownish, yes, brown, or very dark in color, but brown. And they are heavy to carry. But sometimes we make it when it is molded or carved into toys, you realize that they are not too heavy for you to carry. But naturally, wood is heavy to carry and they can be sprayed or painted into different colors, just like your toys here. But when we look at the chair and the table, you see that they have the original wood color or the color of wood. So we can change the raw wood into different objects that we like or that suits us. For example, we have chairs or a chair, and then we have table, which is called altogether is called furniture. Okay, now they are heavy to carry and they are gotten from trees. The wood is gotten from trees, so anytime you see wood, you can tell that they are made from trees. Okay, now metals. Metals. Okay, so this is a metal, and metals are light material. They are not too heavy, but they are very hard and then shiny. They shine nicely. Now, when you bang metals together, it makes, or they make, a ringing noise. Clang. Okay, so they make um, a ringing noise. Now, when metals are there for a long period of time, whenever you feel it, you see that it feels so cold. But when you get it closer to fire or heat, you realize that it gets hot. Unlike wood, when you get it closer to fire, it will burn out. But for metals, they don't burn out, but they conduct, or they they take the heat that you put around them. They can get cold, and then when they get closer to fire, they conduct heat. Okay, so they are light, they are hard, and they are shiny. Now, when you bang them together, they make a ringing noise. Now, you can find some examples of objects that are made of metal. For instance, the frying pan, some cups. We have the cutlery here. Now, the gates to our homes are also made of metals. Let's continue. Now, this is another object here. Now, look at it carefully. What do you think it is made of? Good. It is made of glass. Glass. So we call it glass. Glass. Now, glass can come in different colors, but mostly it is transparent. That means that it doesn't have any color at all. So you can see through them. Now, when people are changing it into different objects, sometimes they add color to it for it to possess or have different colors. Now, glass, when it falls from your hands, can break. Even though glass is hard to feel and very smooth to feel as well, when it falls from your hand, it can break. Or when you smash it with other things, they can crack or break. Okay, so some of the things that are made of glass are spectacles. The lens in the spectacles are made of glass. Now, some of our windows, like this one here, is also made of glass. Now, whenever you sit in a car or a vehicle, you realize that the windows, the windscreen, the mirrors are made of glass. All right, good. Now we go to leather. Leather. Now, some of the chairs we have in our homes. Yes. And the belts and our footwears and sometimes our wallets in the bags, the handbags that mummies and daddies use are made of leather. Yes, leather. Now, leather is gotten from the skin of animals. They process it nicely and give it the color they want to. It can be brown, but sometimes it can be dyed to other colors. Now, leather is not too hard to feel. Some are very smooth and others are not. They are good in quality and can be used to produce different things like shoes, belts, and the chairs we sit on or the couch we sit or have in our homes. There are different things that are made using leather or made of leather, like car seats. Some are made of leather and many other things. Now, they are very beautiful and classy. It is nice to feel them and they add beauty to whatever they are made of.